Welcome to tonight's game for the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, the 51st Christmas Tournament. I'm Bill Hampton along with Tommy Jacobs. On camera tonight, Justin Gregory. And we've got the Bernie Mules and the Portageville Bulldogs playing in the 5th place game, Tommy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we got two good teams here. These teams are pretty familiar with each other. I think they met last year in here, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They met in actually the quarterfinals.
Right.
And Portageville did get the win, but tonight, we're going to tell you how Bernie got to this game. Bernie defeated Greenville in the opening game, 90-50. Then they were defeated by Malden, 73-70. Excuse me there.
That's all right.
And then Bernie defeated South Pim, 75-73 in a well-played ball game.
Well, that was a game now. That was a very good game.
Portageville Bulldogs, on the other hand, they defeated Richland 53-50 in a close game. Then Hayti defeated Portageville 69-50. Portageville then defeated the host Bloomfield Wildcats 53-46 to set up this game. Tommy, we might as well tell everybody this game brought to you in part by Allen Christian of Dexter, A-plus medical equipment in Dexter, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, historic downtown Dexter shops, and Welch, Todd, and Parker, attorneys there in Malden, Glenn Sane of Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. And also, this game brought to you tonight in part by First State Bank and Trust. First State Bank and Trust, located in Dexter, says go Mules and good luck in this Christmas tournament. Tommy, we're just about set for the introduction of the starting lineups. Bernie Mules will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They'll be in blue. Portageville will be the home team in white.
Right.
Bernie comes into this game. Brad Botch is the head coach, assisted by Kenyon Wright and Jason Long. And they have a very young team.
Yes, they do, Bill. They're going to be a team to contend with for several years.
Oh, yes.
Both these teams very well coached.
You said it right there. I mean, anytime Jim Bidwell puts a team out on the floor, you don't know what to expect.
That's right.
You know you better bring your towel because you're going to work up a lather.
Yep. He's going to make you work for everything you
That's
get.
right. Silas Still, a 6'5 junior, wears number 11. Jake Welch, a 5'9 sophomore, wears number 12. Number 14, Quentin Stevens, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 22, a 6-foot sophomore. And number 31, Zach Curry, a 6'2 junior.
Jake Owens has had a nice tournament.
Bernie trying to fire up out there.
That's right.
For the Portageville Bulldogs, Byron Wright, a 6-foot junior, wears number 1. Jacob Estes, a 6'1 singer. Number 10, TJ Smith, a 5'10 singer. And number 30, Bruce Mathis, a 6'1 junior. And number 34, Terrell Jones. Officials are George Bays, Lee Jones, and Mark Mars.
3 good ones.
Tommy, we've had some very fine officiating here in this tournament. I mean, I know, a lot of people would question this call or that call. Jumping for the Bernie Mules will be Silas Still, Terrell Jones for the Portageville Bulldogs. We're set for action. Lee Jones will toss the ball up. We're going to retoss.
That's good. Both guys went up, but everybody's ready to go. Ready to go.
Did you see Joe's smile?
He was going to try to get him one.
Sure was. Okay, I'm going to time that. Dill for a long 3. Will not go. Curry with the rebound. Puts it up. Won't go. Ball tipped around and pulled down by Jones of Portageville. Smith has the ball. Gets it to Wright. Folks, I hope you enjoy this Bloomfield Christmas tournament. The fine folks up here at the Bloomfield schools, they work hard to make this one of the best tournaments in the country, and they do a great job. Nice inlet pass to Jacob Estes. He takes it to the hole, scores the first 2. Bernie quickly down the floor.
Very
Jake
nice.
Owens. Bernie,
Bernie released a couple that time, got back, got him a snowbird down there. Oh, good.
ball
Jake
tipped out
Owens
of
playing
bounds
both
for
ends of the courts already.
Hey, Jake Owens has had a
Yes,
great
he has.
tournament.
Really proud of that young man.
Right to inbound. Bernie is set up in a matchup. Mathis has a ball, gets it to Wright. Wright for three. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Jones tipped it up. Couldn't get it to go. Owens with the rebound. He's got his head up looking for someone to pass to. Hits Stevens on the side. I guarantee you what, Stevens can knock him down.
Yes, he
you
can.
leave him alone, he'll bury that three.
He will.
Owens from out front for three. Right it down.
Right on key.
I'll tell you what, that young man is impressive.
He was a good player last year.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what, he has really, really come to the front this year.
Well, I think Kenyon Wright and Jason Long have really been good for the Bernie program.
I think so. Yes,
And
sir.
Brad Botch was already there. Morris Carnes got that program started, and these guys have come on. Owens for three, no good. Rebound high in the air. Jones, he steps on the out-of-bounds line. Ball back over to the Mules under their bucket with 6:19 to go in the first period. Mules on top of Portageville 5-2. DJ Birdwell coming in for TJ Smith for Portageville. Jim Bidwell, the coach, assisted by Ron Riddle and Jason Irby for Portageville. Nice takeaway by Mathis.
Very nice.
Gets it to Estes. Gets it to Mathis. Mathis in the lane, puts up a jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded by Dill.
Yes.
Down in the corner to Stevens. Skips it out to Curry. Zach Curry driving with the ball. Puts up a jump shot. Short. Rebounded by Mathis. Ball drew no iron that time. Bernie goes right into that press. They didn't wait to score. They just started picking up as soon as they could. Jake Welch will hound you to death. Jones inside the lane puts up a shot. Will not go. Curry with the rebound. 5:20 to go in this first period of the game. Welch with the ball in the corner. Gets it to Stevens. Taken away by Jones. Jones, a nice interception on that pass.
Was a nice interception.
Estes inside with a turnaround shot. Scores
There
it.
is it.
It's Jake Owens 5, Jacob Estes 4 with under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Ball tipped out by Mathis. Jake Smith in for Zach Curry. Dimitri Trotter in for Portageville. Also Fred Treadwell. Coming in for Bernie is the freshman Jordan McGowan. Going out is Quentin Stevens. Owens will inbound. Ball tipped out of bounds by Wright. Going to toss underneath to Smith just in the game. Is going to be fouled by Byron Wright. First foul of the game. Going to the line to shoot two will be Jake Smith. Jake Smith is a 6'4 sophomore. Generally a starter, but did not start tonight. Quentin Stevens drew the start. Ball rolls all through. It really doesn't make any difference who starts for Bernie because you're going to get your playing time.
That's right. As hard as they go,
Yep.
they're going to weave them in and out there, and there's a lot of them got about the same amount of ability.
Devin Bobo in for Portageville. Second one in and out. Rebound by Birdwell. Hits it to Trotter. Trotter over to Mathis. Bernie in that ever-hounding defense. Causes that turnover as Birdwell tried to hit Bobo underneath with a bullet pass. He couldn't handle it. 5-4, 4:36. Picked up a little cold this week.
Yeah, it sounds like you have.
Dill with a drive, scores.
Well, Welch is hounding him out front.
Oh, man. Shot put up that time, but Trotter wouldn't go. But with the rebound, Bobo, he puts it back up and in. 7-6, Bernie on top. Jordan McGowan with the ball, hits Smith down low. Smith out front to Welch, swings it over to Jordan McGowan for three. In and out. Rebounded by Treadwell. I'm surprised at the pace of the game, Tom.
I am too. Yeah.
Not on Bernie's side. I knew Bernie wanted a fast-paced game. I didn't think Portageville would want to go up down the floor to act like they're ready to run with them.
I don't think their coach wants them to. I heard them just holler out there and tell them to start working that ball.
Oh, well.
But the boys is out here. I think they're going to start working it a little bit now.
In and out for a three-pointer that time was DJ Birdwell. Bernie with the ball. Welch has it. Swings it down to Owens. Smith and McGowan switch positions. McGowan goes underneath. Can't get it to go. We're going to have a foul on DJ Birdwell. His first, team second. To the line to shoot two is going to be Silas Still. Tommy, it's been a great week of basketball.
Yes, it has.
People ask me, Dave said, I bet you'll be glad tonight's so with. I said, no, about like Ernie Banks. Let's play it again. Just start that thing over. Let's leave the seating. Everybody plays the same. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I tell you this, not only we see some good high school basketball, you get to see a lot of friends you might not see but once a year. And it's just a good thing. You look around, you see a lot of teams never hear from years before sit around talking. I like to see that.
Oh, yeah. Dill makes both of them. Stevens, Curry are back in for the Bernie Mules. Portageville breaks the press, goes in and puts up a shot. Is Fred Treadwell. Couldn't get it to go. He'll be the line to shoot two. Foul is going to be on Jake Smith. His first, team's first. Yeah, we've seen a lot of good basketball this week. A lot of good athletes having fun.
Right.
Jones in for Mathis for Portageville.
And overall, we've seen some very good sportsmanship from the players on the court.
Yes. Can't get the second one to go. 9-6, Bernie on top by 3 with 2:55 to go in the opening period of this fifth-place game for the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Stevens with the ball in the corner. Gets it down to Dill. And we're going to have a walking call.
Good call. I can see it from here.
I talked to Mars about you last night.
Well, I bet he said he was right.
he said he was ready to trade with you.
I don't know.
You're going to ref. He's going to be in the
I can only do that from up high.
With no whistle. Portageville really working the boards hard after their misses. Fred Treadwell missed the shot. Ball put back up, but Jones missed. Treadwell with the put back and scores it 9-8. Zach Curry for the corner for three. Count it.
It was. Zach Curry gets hot out there. He's a pure shooter, too. He's got a bandaged on that wrist, but he still can put that ball in the hole.
Bernie is a good shooting team, and every one of them, what I like about Bernie's team, every one of them can handle the ball. Every one of them can shoot the ball. And Jake Welch is the one that you better have your hands ready to catch a ball because he's going to be throwing it.
That's right.
Terrell Jones with a bucket, 12-10. Barney still on top. Jake Smith with a pull-up.
Oh, nice shot off the backboard.
I tell you, he plays so intelligent, so smart, and so strong for a sophomore. Ball turned over due to the Bernie press. Coming in for Bernie is Becking, Owens, and McGowan. I couldn't find him, but I saw him coming in, but then I couldn't find him. Smith back in for Birdwell. 1:25 to go in this opening period. Owens with the ball, has it taken away by Brian Wright. He gets it over to Jones, and the short jump shot can't go. Look at, boy, I tell you what, Portageville's crashing that board.
Sure are.
Curry on the run. Gets it over to
Nice
McGowan.
Pass, nice land.
I want to tell you, Jordan McGowan had a tough
Angle on
tough,
it.
oh, he had a tough angle. He had to catch the ball, had to keep his balance, and put the ball up. Nice play by the freshman. 16-10, 1:07 to go in this first period. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV. How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
Tommy, this game got a quick pace to it.
Sure has. Been a nice game to watch. And, you know, this Portageville team is a nice team. This Bernie team we know is a nice team. And, you know, you got to give credit to Portageville kids. You know, they had a couple kids that are not with them that were with that they were going to depend on this year. You know, one of that big Ely boy moved, and they had a player leave them for some reason this year. You know, I know coach was dependent on them, but, you know, things happen. And he deals with it, and he's put a pretty competitive team together.
One minute to go in this opening period. Estes at the top of the key. Smith for 3. Gets
Buries it.
T.J. Smith, his first basket, comes at a great time for the Portageville Bulldogs. Cuts the lead into 3. Tough angle for Owens.
Oh,
he misses.
was.
Ball on the floor, picked up by Curry. Gets it to McGowan. Curry in the corner for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Jones of Portageville. Wright has it, pushing it up the floor. Estes looking around, gets it to Smith. He gives it to Mathis. Mathis looking inside to Jones, but Bernie playing great defense.
Sure
Becking
are.
doing a good job.
Doing a real good job.
Wright gets it to Smith. 10 seconds to go. Mathis on the wing. Back to Smith. He's going to shoot for 3. Will not go. Rebounded McGowan. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Quentin Stevens puts it up at the horn. Will not go. No foul. 16-13. Bernie on top of Portageville. You're watching YHC TV.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
I only have Allen, Christian, and Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
Tommy, a very fast first pace quarter.
Sure was. Both teams getting the ball up and down the court, having some good looks. It's just been an enjoyable game to watch. Very well called game, as I said before. My friend Lee Jones out there, fine man.
What are you laughing at?
Lee
wants a copy of this game, by
are
the way.
good.
So
Yeah. That'd be nice.
For you, that won't happen. Well, here's the scoring in the first quarter. Silas Still had 4 for Bernie, 5 by Jake Owens. He opened up the game with the first 5 points. 3 by Zach Curry, 2 by Jake Smith. Bernie 2 for 4 from the line. That is their 16 points. And for Portageville, 4 for Estes, 3 to TJ Smith, 2 each to Bobo, Treadwell, and Jones. Portageville 0 for 2 first quarter free throws. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. Only 3 fouls called this first quarter. 2 on Portageville, 1 on Bernie. Nice looking jump shot, but can't get it to go was Treadwell. But Jones with the rebound, puts it up and scores it. Jones with his second basket, 4 in the game, 16-15. Owens with the ball. I tell you, Portageville's started to respect him, haven't they?
They sure have.
They swing it down to Owens. He goes inside, gives it to Smith. Smith to Welch, to Curry. Skip it over to Owens in the corner for 3. Puts it up, a little short, bounces around. Jones with the rebound. Turnover. Dill's going to drive. Can't get a handle on it. Puts it up. Will not go. We're going to have a foul over the back by Jake Smith. It's going to be his second, team second. McGowan in for Smith for the Bernie Mules. Seven minutes to go in this second quarter, 16-15. Boy, the crowd is really subdued, aren't they?
They really are. Oh, nice. Pick off in there with Jake Owens.
Jake Owens going to take a lead to the floor, puts it up, scores it. Owens, a right-hander, put that ball up left-handed. Good balance. Bernie back to 3-point lead. McGowan with a takeaway and going to be called for the foul. His first, team third. He had layup written all over that.
He did. He sure did.
You can see it in his eyes. Quentin Stevens in. Jake Owens out. Once you look at Welch.
Oh, that Welch hounds you now.
He's got his hands on the ball. I tell you what, if a guy had him and that Newberry from Van Buren, that'd be enough to make you quit if you were a ball handler. Boy, Portageville working that ball hard.
They
Mathis
sure
has
are.
it underneath, goes up against Dill and scores it. Bruce Mathis with his first bucket, 18-17. Bernie still on top by 1. Curry steps out of bounds. Good pressure defense that time by Portageville. Owens back in for Bernie. Curry out. Notice how the pace has slowed down.
Sure have.
And I think that's what Coach Bidwell wants.
Oh, I think
Bernie's
he likes
going to have
it,
to find it. Coach Botch is not going to like this slow pace. This team, don't get me wrong, they can play slow because they can shoot the ball. They'll go to a set pattern, but they're better in transition. Trotter for 3, scores it. Portageville on top, 20-18. Portageville's come out and scored 7 points. Bernie 2 to start this second quarter. Owens for 3 in the corner.
There is it. Well, it's Owens on fire again.
Yes, 5 in this quarter, 10 in the game. 5 minutes to go. Mathis out front to Estes. Bernie packing it in. Boy, back-to-back threes by Dimitri Trotter.
There he is. As they say, mark that spot.
Yep, Owens down there. Maybe instead of a overtime, maybe we'll have a shoot-off between the best three-point shooters. Shoot 10, whoever makes the most team wins. 23-21. Portageville with the ball, a chance to go up even by more. Wow. That's 3 in a row, but Dimitri Trotter.
Tell you what, he hit 2 one side, just moved on the other side, and just hit 1 again.
26-21, timeout on the floor with 4:23 to go in this first half of play for the 5th place game between Portageville and Bernie. Portageville on top by 5. We're going to send it back. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Well, it appears Portageville's got the pace of the game like they want it right now, and it's paid. They worked that ball around, hit 3 threes. That one young man's hit 3 in a row. And I think Coach Bod is proud of that. Coach Bod's called timeout, going to make some adjustments. He'll come out. He'd like to kick up the pace, I think, a little bit.
Well, that's 4 threes by Portageville in this game. And Bernie has 3, 2 of those by Jake Owens, the other one by Zach Curry. T.J. Smith has 1 for Portageville, and then Trotter has 3 for Portageville. Owens with the ball, Welch with the ball, has it stolen, and he stole it back, and now we're going to have a foul on Dimitri Trotter. It's going to be his first, team's third. Both teams with 3 fouls now. Jake Welch doesn't get his pocket picked too much, but I tell you what.
He got it then.
Got it then, but he got it back.
He got it back. I tell you what, he started hustling when after that ball.
Will Smith being out. Portageville's defense is really stepping up.
Sure is.
Welch inside. Tries to hit someone down low. Can't. We're going to have a jump. We're going to have a timeout from Portageville. With 3:52 to go, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glenn St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glenn St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glenn St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glenn St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Tommy, a good call that time of Portageville because they were getting ready to give it back to Bernie on the alternate possession.
Yeah, that was a good call. As you said, Portageville's picked that defense up, and they really was getting after them that time. We've seen that Portageville teams play some defense in the past. You play for Jim Byward, you're going to play defense.
Yes. Well, Bernie's had back-to-back very, very tough games.
Sure have.
They lost them all in by 3. And last night, they beat South Penn by 2. And that was a great game.
Yes, it was.
Estes gets across the timeline. Gets it to Jones. Jones gets it over to Gordon Mathis in the lane, puts it up and in. His second bucket, he has 4 and a quarter, 28-21.
Oh, look at here. Oh, they just about stole the ball. Jake Welch picked it up.
Yes, he did. Nice pass down to Quentin Stevens. Stevens for his first basket. 28-23. Portageville on the run. Mathis going to take it in. Will not go. Ball tipped up by Birdwell. Will not go. Smith with the rebound. Welch with the ball. Looking for someone to pass to. Gets it down to Stevens for a long 3. No good. Ball out of bounds to Portageville. One more step back, Stevens would have been sitting on the bench for Portageville. Wright and Trotter in for Portageville. Going out is Mathis. I couldn't see who the other one went out, but somebody did, or they're playing with 6. Oh, Estes. They did have 6 out there.
They sure did. They just got him off before the ref seen it.
Well, if the ref saw that, Bernie would have been free throw line and the ball. Deep in the corner for 3 as Birdwell couldn't get it to go. Ball out of bounds to the Bernie Mules. .245 to go in this second period. Owens with the ball. He's going to put up a 3. Will not go. Rebounded, tipped back by Stevens, but he's going to be called on the back of Birdwell. Stevens' first foul, team's 4th. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. Bernie trying to pick the pace up of the game. They're putting this press on. Portageville doing a nice job to break the press. Get the ball over to Trotter. Jump shot. Wouldn't go. Jones with off his fingertips. The ball's going to be going over to the Bernie Mules. Trotter was too close in that time.
Sure
he had 12 foot instead of.
Should have backed up behind 3-point. He did it.
19 out. Smith with the drive. We're going to have a blocking foul on Portageville. Foul is going to be on TJ Smith, his first. Team's 5th. Team's 4th. Bernie will keep possession of the ball under their basket. Owens will inbound. Got a 5-second call against the Bernie Mules. I think I see Jim Hall wearing all green.
Ah, yeah, I believe he is standing over the door.
He is just back from Florida. His son-in-law is a coach on the Michigan State football team.
Oh, nice driving layup.
Nice drive by Byron Wright, his first 2 of the night. Portageville with their biggest lead, 30-23. Ball down to Dill underneath. He puts it up. Will not go.
Oh, Bernie got that ball that time and run it down the court. They're picking the pace up.
Yes. Foul that time on DJ Birdwell, his second. Dill to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line so far. Make that 3 for 3. He has 5 in the game. Trotter and Birdwell out. Bobo and Estes in for Portageville. Next one by Dill, scores it. He has 6 in the game. Mathis out front to Estes. To Mathis. Back to Estes. Big drive that time. Good move by Fred Treadwell, and he goes in. Could not get it to go, but the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Silas Dill, his first. Team's 5th. Both teams with 5 fouls with 1:33 to go. 6'1" freshman Treadwell is. Free throw up, scores it. He's 1 for 3 from the line. He has 3 points tonight. Second one. In and out. Rebound by Dill. And we're going to have a foul on Treadwell. He just went down and reached around.
He sure did. That's right.
It's like one of those fouls you commit when the at the end of the game when you're wanting the other team to go the free or try to steal the ball or try to foul somebody, not look intentional. He's going to go sit down.
Yeah, right.
31-25, 1:25 to go in this second period of play. Portageville on top of Bernie. Welch with the ball. I guarantee you Bobo's on him and gets the 5-second count. Great defense that time by Devin Bobo. Nobody from Bernie was moving. Welch had no place to go with it.
That's right. Nobody was moving without the ball.
This is unusual to see Bernie out of sync like this. We've seen him play several times already this year. We've seen him 3 times up here. And then we've seen him a couple other games. A walking call on Mathis. Turned right back over to Bernie Mules. Bernie Mules need a bucket. They need to get into this lead before half. They're only down by 6.
That walking was caused because of that good defense Jake Welch had on him out there. He couldn't shake him.
Welch says, whatever you do, I can do it better.
That's right.
Curry with the ball. Bobo's on him. Curry drives in, puts up a shot, scores
Very
it.
nice.
Zach Curry with his second bucket. He now has 5, down to 50 seconds to go. Estes with the ball. Gets it into Jones. Jones drives against McGowan, scores it. Jones having a nice game.
Sure is.
4 1/4, 6 in the game. Bernie quickly down the floor. Silas still has it. Gets it over to Curry. Curry on a spin move drive, puts it up. One can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Estes comes away with it. Right with the ball. Nice move inside, puts it up, scores it. 20 seconds to go. Portageville out to an 8-point lead, 35-27 in this second period. Owens with the ball. He hasn't touched the ball a lot lately and tried to hit underneath Welch and overthrew him with 8 seconds to go. Portageville still has time to add to this lead. And coming in for Portageville is Dimitri Trotter. He already has 3 threes in this game. Back to back to back.
Yeah, that's right. I'd like to get another look at it, too. There he is. But he didn't see him.
Wright puts one up at the horn. It goes off the rim to end the first half with the Portageville Bulldogs 35, the Bernie Mules 27. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game, and there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Well, Tommy, at halftime, Portageville outscored Bernie in that second quarter. They outscored them 22-11.
Sure did.
And so they doubled them there, and they've got the 8-point lead. Scoring for Portageville looks like this, and they have several players that have contributed. 9 points to Dimitri Trotter, He had 3 threes in that quarter, 4 each to Jones, Mathis, Estes, and Wright. 3 to Smith, 3 to Treadwell, and 2 to Bobo. Free throw wise, Portageville 1 for 3. Foul wise, DJ Birdwell with 2, 1 each to Trotter, Treadwell, Smith, and Wright. For the Bernie Mules, they're led in scoring by Jake Owens with 10. He had 5 in each quarter. He had 2 threes, 1 in each quarter. 6 to Silas Steele. He has 1 field goal, but 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 5 to Zach Curry. He had a 3 and a 2. Jake Smith, Quentin Stevens, and Jordan McGowan, 2 each. Bernie was 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Jake Smith with 2 fouls, 1 each to McGowan, Stevens, and Dill. Little surprised right in the pace of the game.
I am too. When it first started out, it was favoring Bernie. Liked it. They like to get it up and down the court, and Coach Bible here to call timeout. As good a coach he is, he started wanting to slow that ball down, work it around a little bit, and try to control the pace of this game. But I don't think he thinks he can run with those Bernie Mules, and it's paid dividend. He has tightened up his defense. That defense at Portageville Bulldogs come out pretty good.
Well, it was a good first half.
Sure was.
And for Portageville, they came out, got behind, timeout. They started chipping away, got within 3 there at the end of the first quarter. And in the second quarter, they just seemed to pick up a lot of momentum and have carried that into a 8-point lead. Well, we're going to be back in just a moment with the start of the second half. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
That ought to do it.
Assuming you've done enough for retirement doesn't make much sense either. That's why you should invest with Edward Jones to make sure you're on the right track. Because 2 out of 3 Americans are unprepared for retirement. Don't be one of them. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Well, welcome back to tonight's game. And Tommy, we're at halftime. Portageville out to an 8-point lead.
That's right. Tell you what, they've done it pretty easy, pretty quiet. They just Portageville team's just going to play you. I don't care who you are; they're going to play you tough. But these Bernie Mules can score and they can hurt you in a quick. They can do it 3 trips up and down the floor. They're capable of banging 3 threes back to back to back.
Well, something I noticed out of Portageville that I hadn't seen the whole tournament. Trotter just jumped up there and popped 3 threes.
Yeah, that's right.
And I haven't noticed shooting like that from Portageville during the tournament. And I know Coach Bidwell's got to be happy with that. That's got to be a pleasant surprise for him. On the other hand, the Bernie Mules, they've got to regroup. It seems like, and I don't mean to be hounding on this,
exactly.
But it seems like they wanted that Malden game so bad, and they didn't get it. And it just seemed like last night they came out, they played hard, and they may be tired because, I mean, they've had back-to-back games that have been extremely draining.
And, this little Bernie team, as we've talked about, they're young, and a lot of pressure on those young kids. Of course, my Lord, yes, they wanted to beat Malden, and understandably so. But, you got to forget about that game and go on. So many – I think us as adults, I'm gonna include myself in that, we put a lot of pressure sometimes on these young people. And we need to let these young people just settle it out on the court because Bernie's time's coming. It's here, but there's going to come more.
Bernie's time's coming, and they're only going to get better.
That's right.
Bernie will start the second half with the ball, trailing by 8. Let's see what happens. Welch with the ball. Owens on the wing. Gets it back out to Welch. The defense for Portageville is really moving tonight. Curry in the corner for 3. Puts it up, scores it. Zach Curry opens up the scoring in the third period with a long 3. 35-30. Like you said, 3 threes. They're back in the game.
They're back in there.
Mathis with the ball. Backs in against Dill. Puts it up and in. Dill tried to draw the charge. Didn't get the call. Welch with a jump shot. Scores it.
Nice shot. Jake Welch.
Doesn't score a lot.
No.
But I guarantee you, if he starts scoring, it's going to open up everything.
But you back off of him, and he'll make you pay.
I guarantee you will. Estes with the ball, 37-32.
Oh, nice dish inside.
Oh, good dish inside. Jones couldn't cash in, but gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. He has 6 in the game. Terrell Jones. Quentin Stevens to Dill. Dill with a spin move, puts it up, scores it. Pace is picked up.
Sure.
I think Bernie will like that. We'll see if Portageville likes that pace. Smith with the ball, across the timeline, dumps it off to Jones. He puts it up, blocked by Dill, but back to right for Portageville. Down to Jones. He's going to be called for walking. He took steps. Good defense that time by the Mules. 39-34, 6:19 to go in this third period. Bernie with the ball, gets it down the corner to Dill. Dill's going to put up a 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Curry on the floor, puts it up, gets it to go. Scott Curry.
That's a nice rebound by Curry.
5 1/4, 10 in the game. (39-36). Bernie within 3, and a takeaway by Bernie, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Smith. Well, Bernie will inbound under their own basket. Coming in for Portageville is Treadwell. Out is Jones. Also in is Trotter. Out is Smith. Notice Owens barked out, somebody move. Dill in for a shot as the ball knocked out of bounds. Owens was aggravated. He wanted somebody to move. He's already had 1 5-second call on him out there. Ball inbounded to Welch. Nice spin move. Puts up a jump shot. Short. Treadwell with the ball. Gets it on down the floor to Trotter. Trotter scores it. Trotter's first bucket of the second half. He has 11 in the game. 41-36. Owens in the corner for 3. Puts it up. Scores it.
Scores it.
Oh, I tell you, he's got a pretty shot.
He sure does.
41-39, 5:19 to go in this third period. We've got timeout on the floor. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
This game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, Bernie's come up this half, closed the gap to 2, 39-41. And Jake Owens just stepped out there, busted another 3. They got the pace kicked up like they wanted. And I think Portageville would like to slow it back down, but I tell you, this Bernie team is coming on.
Bernie team is coming on. Jake Owens with 3 threes, and Zach Curry with 2 threes. Owens with 13 in the game, Curry with 10.
Right.
Portageville in double figures, you have Dimitri Trotter with 11. And Byron Wright is their leading scorer, and he only has 4 for Portageville. But he's been active on defense, created a lot of turnovers, created a lot of havoc in handling the ball out front for Portageville. He's going to put up a 3 as we're talking about him, and he misses. And we're going to have a push-off by Stevens. He pushed off on Mathis of Portageville. First foul of the second half. It's 2 on Quentin Stevens. Portageville will inbound under their own basket. Trotter put up that 3, couldn't get it to go. Dill with the rebound, with the ball, passes over to Owens. A nice pass. Owens puts it up and in. Jake Owens with 5 in this quarter. He's had 5 in the first, 5 in the second, and 5 so far in the third with 4:50 to go. 15 points. Bernie tie ball game. Bernie's going to come away with the ball. Welch has it. It's going to be fouled. Foul going to be on Bruce Mathis. His first, team's first of the second half. Curry back in along with McGowan. Out is Stevens and Dill. Bernie's only going to go with 4 players. Owens is coming back in.
Yeah, I think Owens thought somebody was coming in for it. There he is, open in the corner. Oh, nice fake and nice drive by McGowan.
Couldn't get it go, but Curry there to put the rebound.
Cleaned it up.
Zach Curry. 7 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Birdwell with the ball, nice inlet pass to Treadwell. He couldn't get it to go. Bernie quickly down the floor. Watch his pace pick up, Tommy.
Well, they locked that pace that time, getting that ball down the court.
Nice defensive move by Portageville to get back to stop that fast-paced game. McGowan with the ball to Curry. Under 4 minutes to go in this third period. Welch on the drive. Gets it to McGowan. McGowan gets it over to Owens. Owens drives in, kicks it out to Curry. Curry just inside the 3. Puts it up and is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Mathis with the foul, his second. Couldn't call that time, but George Bays, he saw his foot inside the line or on the line. Second team foul on Portageville. Curry to the line. He's not been to the free throw line tonight. Free throw up and good. Treadwell and Jones in. Mathis and Estes out for Portageville. Curry's second one, scores it. (45-41). Bernie on top before. Been a quick change here in his third quarter. Skipped over to Trotter. Trotter into Jones. Jones working against Smith and walks. Good defense by Jake Smith. All he did was stand there and put his hands straight up. Created the turnover. 45-41, 3:20 to go. McGowan for 3. Buries it. Jordan McGowan, the freshman. His second bucket, has 5 in the game.
Well, as we said, this Bernie Mule team can score in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. 48-41. Birdwell into Treadwell. Treadwell gets it to right. To Trotter. Bernie's defense has really kicked it up a notch.
Sure have.
Birdwell going to drive, puts it up. Ball tipped by Smith. Jones gets it, puts it up, back up and in. Second bucket by Jones of the quarter. He has 8 in the game. We're going to have a foul on Fred Treadwell, his second, team's third. .236 to go in this third quarter. Bernie on top by 5 and with the ball out of bounds of the Bernie Mules. Jake Owens to inbound. Gets it out front and ball taken away by Wright. Wright working one-on-one, and what a nice pass off to Birdwell, and he's going to knock it down. Foul's going to be on Silas Dill. First bucket for Birdwell of the game. He's going to go to the line and try to cash in on the three-point play. Silas Dill with his second foul. Smith in, Wright out for Portageville. In and out. we're going to have a foul. I believe it's going to be called on Terrell Jones, his first for Portageville. Push off, trying to get the rebound. Quentin Stevens in for Bernie.
Well, the gym's quiet, Bill.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to figure out who went out. Coach Botch is hiding him. Can't see through Coach.
Zach Curry went out.
Trotter with the steal that time for Portageville, 48-45. Ball into Jones, back to Bobo. Bobo puts it up, in and out. Ball tipped around, out of bounds, back to the Birdie Mules. Yeah, it's got quiet in
It
here.
sure has. It's quiet.
Yeah. It's championship night.
That's right.
I think everybody's
everybody's
excited.
sitting on their hands.
Yeah. That's a good ball game.
Sure
48-45. I mean, it's not a 30-point game.
Oh, these kids has played hard. Just three or four nights in a row. We need to, like you say, it's not a 30-point blowout here.
The fans may be all.
Fans may be tired. That may be what it is.
Jake Welch that time pushed out of bounds by T.J. Smith. 15 foul on Portageville. Portageville starting getting a little foul trouble here. They're going to put Birdie to the free throw line. Birdie's really having trouble getting the ball in under their own basket. Owens with the ball. Drives the lane, and he's going to be fouled and going to score it. That is a power move by the young man to go in to get hit and still put it up and then count the bucket. 50-45 with 1:39 to go. Foul on Trotter, his second. Team 6. Bernie will be in the 1-1 from here on out. Jake Owens with 7 in the quarter. Make that 8. He has 18 in the game. (51-45). Birdie on top by 6. Minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Jones with the ball. Gets it to Trotter. Trotter drives back to Jones. He puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded by Jake Smith for the Mules. Gets it to Quentin Stevens. Stevens across the timeline. Gets it out in the corner to Curry. Curry into Smith. Smith puts it up. Will not go. Deal with the rebound. Puts it up. Will not go. Jones with the rebound. To Bobo. Bobo puts it up for Portageville. Deal with the rebound.
Well, the last couple shots Portageville's put up just would not go in. Just roll around, roll out.
Stevens tried to hit Dill down low and taken away by Portageville. Trotter has it. Gets it to Bobo and a push-off foul by Quentin Stevens. His third, team's third. Portageville getting ready to send in 4. Mathis, Estes, Frederick. It's Fred Treadwell and Birdwell. They're on the floor with Wright. That's Portageville's 5. Portageville lucky to keep the ball that time.
Sure was.
Very low pass. Wright for 3. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Curry gets a rebound. Ball out of bounds off of Portageville. Good hustle that time by Fred Treadwell, the freshman. Curry took a fall, didn't he? I tell you what, he is taking some licks in this tournament. He's coming out. Jake Welch in. And he's taking some licks. Owens bringing the ball up against Birdwell. Well, he went right around him, didn't he?
He did.
Got it over to Dill in the corner. He's going to drive in, puts it up. Has a ball stripped. Portageville on the run. Wright makes it. His first bucket of the second half. He has 6 in the game as the horn goes off to end the third quarter of play. It's the Birdie Mules 51. Portageville Bulldogs 47. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen Motors has two great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
It was a good quarter for the Bernie Mules. They went from 8 down to 4 up, and they picked the pace up, and Portageville had a little trouble scoring. And Bernie got what they wanted. They had some good wide open threes out there, and they stood out there and buried them. And then there were some good drives on the inside, and just a good quarter for the Bernie Mules. Portageville is going to make some adjustments. I look for this thing to go down to the wire. Who knows who's going to win this ball game? This Portageville team is not ready to quit yet, and I think Bernie's going to come out and have a fine fourth quarter. Maybe the crowd will get into it a little bit.
Well, Bernie scored 24 that quarter, and Portageville 12.
Yeah.
They've just been trading back on the doubling, haven't they?
You talking about Zach Curry. He has really taken some licks this week in basketball. Boy, he's a competitor, though. He stays out there and stays after it.
Portageville will start with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bernie in that pressured defense now. Mathis breaks it, gives it to Estes. Ooh. Oh, I can hear those knees and elbows hitting that hard floor there. We got a jump ball, alternate possession over to the Bernie Mules. Welch with the ball, working against Wright. Wright takes it away, goes in, puts it up, scores it. Wright is just very quick tonight.
Sure is.
$7:10 to go in this fourth quarter, fourth and final frame of the fifth place game. Portageville with the takeaway. Mathis puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded by Dill. We're going to have a charging foul on Dill, his third. 51-49, 6:58 to go. Curry in, McGowan out for the Mules. Estes tried to inbound. Dill slaps the ball back out of bounds. Oh, nice bounce pass
Very
in
nice
to
pass.
Bobo.
Very good.
Bobo's fourth point of the game. We're tied at 51-all with 6:50 to go in this game. Welch working against Wright. Gets it over to Curry. Well, they're mixing it up inside now.
They sure are.
Owens for three. While the big guys are mixing it up inside,
yes,
Jake Owens go busted from the outside with 6:26 to go in the game. Bernie 54, Portageville 51. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score. What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
It seems like the crowd's getting into this ball game a little bit closer it is to the end. The Bernie Mules out by 3, 54-51. As you say, they're really mixing it up on the inside, and the refs letting them play on both ends of the court, I guess. And so, what can you say? We've had some very, very good officiating up here this week. This game, really nice game, and this Portageville team, very impressive tonight. They're playing very well.
Yes. Well, this has been some of the best basketball, spectator-wise, that the spectators could want.
That's right.
And I mean,
That's right.
I talked to Eric Bowles, the high school principal up here before everybody started coming in the gym, said we've had excellent crowds, excellent participation, excellent sportsmanship. And I said, well, it's been a great tournament, I'll assure you.
It sure is.
I don't think you want to go back and draw it up again. Inside right, good move by the young guy underneath. He has 4 1/4, 10 in the game.
Look at here.
Takes it away from Welch again, gives it to Birdwell, puts it up and in. Portageville on top.
This Byron Wright's got some quick hands.
Yes, he does. Curry couldn't get it to go. Quickly down, Portageville. Birdwell inside, puts it up. Welch going to be called for the foul. I think it's a frustration foul.
I think it is. He got his money's worth on that one.
He's going to have to go line to shoot, too.
Well, he wanted to make sure he didn't score that bucket.
He's not going to get the three-point
That's
shot.
right.
I mean, chance at the three-point. .541 to go. Portageville on top, 54-51. First free throw by Birdwell will not go. He's 0 for 2 from the line now. He has 2 points in the game. Next one, scores it. 56-54. Curry out front. Trotter's on him. And we're going to have a push-off on Dimitri Trotter, his third. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Zach Curry. Bernie is in the 1-and-1 for the rest of the game unless they get the double bonus. And Portageville's only 1 shot away from that. Curry with 14 in the game. It's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Zach Curry's first free throw. He scores it. He gets the bonus. Curry, a 6'2 junior, has had his hair cut. Almost didn't recognize him when we first got the Bloomfield tournament. But
I didn't either.
And even Connie, my wife, mentioned something about that. She said, "Where's Curry?" And I said, "Right over there, 31." Well, I didn't recognize him. I said, "If I had hair, that's the way I'd have mine cut."
He's a fun player to watch.
Oh, he is. Plays hard.
Sure does.
Knows the game. We got a walking call. Good defense that time by the Bernie Mules. Trotter trying to make something happen and took too many steps. Smith in. Welch going out for the Mules. Bernie gets it into Owens. Owens across the timeline. Portageville plays that good defense.
They sure do.
They always have under Coach Bidwell. They work at it. Dill inside, working against Jones. He puts it up, will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Terrell Jones with his second foul. To the line to shoot 2, Silas Dill. He's 4 for 4 from the line. He has 8 points in the game. Silas Dill, a 6'5" senior. First free throw up will not go. Coming in for Portageville is Estes and Treadwell. Going out is Mathis and Jones. Dill's second shot up. Rolls in. He now has 9 in the game. Bernie back on top by 1, 57-56. We're under 5 minutes to go in this game. Charter with the ball. Gets it to Treadwell. Treadwell drives the baseline, puts it up. It's short. Rebounded in there by Smith. Ball off his hands, out of bounds, off Portageville. Smith will inbound. Bernie's been having trouble getting the ball in against the press. McGowan's all by himself, went up to pick, and now he's got the ball. I don't think he wants to work against Mr. Wright.
No, I don't think so.
We've got a timeout on the floor with 4:31 to go in this game. It's Bernie 57, Portageville 56. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Well, Tommy, before we get started back here, we want to tell you this game is also brought to you by First State Bank and Trust. They're located at 710 West Business 60 in Dexter. They say good luck to the Bernie Mules during this 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. They also back the Dexter Bearcats and the Bloomfield Wildcats. So we want to thank those fine folks at First State Bank and Trust. And we have seen some great basketball here.
Yes, we have. We saw some very fine young athletes. This Bloomfield has really, really had some good teams come through here in the past. And this year's no exception. They've got some more. And, you know, there's other bigger tournaments around, but, you know, this old Bloomfield tournament is really special. You know, our teams, the majority of them, can't go up to the big tournaments up around Cape Girardeau and compete with the bigger schools. You know, we could be in a game with a lot of them, a lot of these teams.
Well, there's several of them up there in that tournament, too, that can't compete.
Well, that's true, but if you want to bang heads with with Charleston and Cape Central and Notre Dame, I don't think we got anybody could do that. But I mean, we got some good teams here in this tournament. We're all smaller schools all competing here.
No, not this year. I think the last couple of years we had teams that 3 or 4 teams that could go up there and play very respectable and.
Oh, I'm not saying that, Bill. I'm just saying as a whole.
Yes. Curry with the ball, gets it to Owens off his fingertips, back to Curry. We're down to 4:10 to go. Wright's all over Curry. Curry inside.
Oh, take it away.
Dale Birdwell all by himself. The length of the floor, puts it up, scores it. B.J. Birdwell with 5 points in the quarter. He has 7 in the game. Owens down the floor. We're going to have a foul on the floor. To the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jake Owens. Foul is going to be on Byron Wright, his second. Team's ninth. The next foul by Portageville will put Bernie in the double bonus.
Well, this young man has had a nice tournament.
He really has.
Tied the score up, 58-58.
Just under 4 minutes to go. It's anybody's game.
Sure
We've already
is.
had one overtime game.
Well, that was a nice game.
Jake Smith put the rebound and stepped out of bounds. He was down low.
Sure
I mean, it
was.
wasn't that he stepped out. There's just no place for him to go. 58 all. Wright with the ball. Gets it to Smith, to Wright. Birdwell to Estes. Back to Birdwell for a long three. Will not go. Rebounded by Curry on the floor. He's going to take the run with it. Pushing it up the floor. Spin move, puts it up. Will not go. Rebound by Treadwell of Portageville. 58 all, 3:20 to go.
Portageville passing that ball around, looking for the good shot.
Well, they've got good spacing, Tommy.
They sure
A long
have.
three by Wright. Will not go. Ball out of bounds off Birdie. Portageville will get the ball under their basket. Welch in, McGowan out. Estes in the corner gets it out to Smith. Under 3 minutes. It's getting down to crunch time, Tommy.
It sure is.
Portageville passing the ball against the zone. Right in and puts up a shot, scores it. He has 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game.
Shot an unbalanced shot there, it fell in.
Yep, Portageville back on top by 2. Bill has it way at the top of the key, thought about it, pulled it back, gives it over to Curry. Curry working against Wright. Wright's had very good success tonight on defense.
Oh, he sure has. He is quick.
Yes, he is. Jake Smith with the ball, gets it to Curry in the corner. He finally got a handle on it, put it up and scored
All
it.
right, nice shot.
Tell you what, Zach Curry did a great job to finally get a hold of
He
it.
sure did.
Because that ball was loose in his hands, and he finally got a grip and put it up and in. Bernie back on top by 1, 61-60. Curry now with 19 in the game. Under 2 minutes to go. Treadwell with the ball. Now Estes. Going to have a foul on Jake Owens. That's his first. Team 6. Now the next foul will put Portageville in the 1-and-1. Mathis into the game. Coming out is Treadwell. Treadwell with the ball. He hits Smith down low, who swings it over to Mathis. Mathis in the lane, puts it up. Ball blocked by Jake Smith. And looky there, Welch had put the ball off of Mathis, off Mathis'
Sure did.
knee, out of bounds.
Tell you what, he's a very headsy young man. He can play basketball.
Yes. He's had a tough tournament.
Yes, he sure
But
has.
I tell you what, people know that Scout Bernie Mules, he's the guy that makes the Bernie Mules go. He's the guy that gets it down the floor. He dishes off to the open guy. He plays very hard on defense. And they've been keying on him. Bill in for a layup. Has it blocked, but it's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Byron Wright, his third. The line to shoot 2, Silas Dill. He's 5 for 6 from the line. He has 9 in the game. First one up is good. Trotter and Jones in for Portageville. Out is Smith and Estes. (62-60). Bernie on top by 2. 1:09 to go in the game. Next one up will not go. Tipped around. Welch gets it on the floor, gets it back to Owens, and he's going to be fouled.
Jake Welch made that play.
Made the play. Portageville had it.
That's right. They had the ball.
The line to shoot 2 is Jake Owens. With 1:04 to go. The foul at time was on DJ Birdwell, his third. First one by Owens. He's good. He now has 23 in the game.
23. I knew he had a bushel.
Had a sack full. Next one, good. 1 minute to go. 64-60. A 2-possession game for Portageville. Birdwell to Mathis. Down in the corner to Birdwell. Inside to Jones. Puts it up. Will not go. Foul is going to be on Jake Smith. Smith's third. The line to shoot 2 will be Terrell Jones. He has 10 in the game. He's not been to the free throw line yet. First free throw, no good. 49.4 seconds. Estes getting ready to check back in for Portageville. Free throw good by Jones. Jones out, Estes in. We've got timeout. Score 64-61. Bernie on top of Portageville with 49.4 seconds to go. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Designs on You does single process and dimensional hair coloring and facials. They also have a full line of makeup along with manicures and pedicures. Let Designs on You make the difference in your style.
Tommy, we've been treated to some great games, but this game here is as good as any game you want to watch.
Sure is. It's
forth.
been back and forth. One run out of the lead, the other make a run, tie it up, and go ahead. I wish I'd have kept a stat on how many times this lead had changed, but it's been several during that.
Well, I did in the previous game, and this one I got involved and didn't do it. My fault. Yeah, it's been a good game.
It sure has.
What does Bernie need to do to keep the lead, and what does Portageville need to do besides score more points to catch Bernie and go ahead?
Well, of course, Bernie's wanting to control that ball. They're going to bring that ball down, try to pass it around, hit the open man. I don't think they're going to pass up a wide open layup or a little short jump shot, but they're going to try to take care of the ball, and they're very good. This Portageville going to have to kick the defense up and try to make a steal and go down and score. And, you give the Bernie Mules a 3 or 4 point lead with 49 seconds to go, that clocks your enemy.
Yep.
And Bernie can handle the ball well. They've got several players out there. Everybody on the floor can handle the ball. So I think Bernie's going to try to milk some clock if at all possible.
Bernie gets it inbounds. Welch has it. He gets it to Smith. Back to Welch. Wright was trying to get to the ball.
Sure
couldn't do
is.
it.
He's hounding them.
Bernie, a good shooting free throw team. They don't mind going to the line. We got timeout with 32.9 seconds.
Well, Coach Bosch just got that time when I think he was fixing to get a 5-second call.
Curry was trapped out front. Couldn't get anybody the ball. Nobody was coming to meet him. Again, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV. Tommy, it's been we've said it before, but it has been a good game.
Yes, it has. 32.9 seconds to go. Bernie still controls the ball. They're going to get it out of bounds over here on the sideline, leading by 3 points. And that Portageville team, that defense looked pretty good that time. They were hounding that ball, and they were trying to get it, and I thought a couple times they were going to get it.
Well, you know, it's amazing. You see a team play one night, then you see them play the next night, and the changes in those teams. Portageville's a lot quicker than I saw them last night.
Yes, they are.
Or I don't remember being that quick.
Well, that's the way
and tonight, they just look extremely quick to me. Curry to inbound, gets it to Smith. Smith to Welch. We're down to 28 seconds. Dill has it, kicks it out front to Curry. Down to 25 seconds. Curry's going to be fouled by Wright. That's his fourth. It's got Curry to the line to shoot 2. Curry tonight is 4 for 4 from the line. He has 19 in the game. He's there to shoot 2.
He's had a quiet 19, hasn't he?
Oh.
He just had a nice all-around game. Playing hurt, too.
He's got a bad knee. He's got an ankle that's hurting. His wrist is bothering him. He's got some very nagging injuries. He needs this time off. His first shot up, crawls in. 2-possession game now with 23.5 seconds to go. A lot of time.
Sure is.
Used to 23.5 seconds, 4-point lead. You could almost say, well.
That's right.
But now with the 3-point play and the 3-point line and second one good. 3-point line and as quick as and agile as these athletes are today. Estes for 3, will not go. Wright with a rebound. He's going to take it out. He puts it up. He scores it. He's going to go to the line for like a 4-point play. Byron Wright with 3. I was just going to say they really don't need the 3 right now, but they'll sure take it. Foul is on Silas Dill, his 4th. 14.8 seconds to go, 66-64. Byron Wright is 0 for 1 from the line tonight. Puts it up, misses this one. Ball tipped around. Estes with the rebound, kicks it out. He steps on the line. Ball turned over to Birdie with 11.5 seconds to go. Hey, guess who's in the game now? The crowd.
How about that?
We've got a timeout on the floor.
15.5 seconds, the crowd's come alive.
Yeah, with 11.5 to go in the game. Birdie on top, 66-64 with the ball at the defensive end under the bucket. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
She turned around and left the cave, and I'm standing there by the pool of water alone, and it just brought up a whole bunch of issues that...
W tym piórze nie ma atramentu.
What?
I wtedy możemy zacząć dopiero pracować.
Using a broker you can't understand doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones speaks in the language you can understand. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For the Edward Jones office nearest you, call 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
I wish we'd have had the camera on Tommy's face when I said, guess who's in the game?
I thought they'd put in a 7-footer or something. I didn't think anybody would hear from Portageville. They made this call down here out of bounds. Portageville's got a nice crowd.
They got a big crowd. They've just been very quiet and content.
Oh, this has been a nice game.
It's been a D-A-N-D-Y dandy, I guarantee you what, folks. You don't get any better than this, and I guarantee you, put your seatbelts on because
That's right.
11.5 seconds to go. You're going to see a barn burner before it's over.
That's right. This game is not over yet. Bernie's got a lot of speed, but Portageville's got some speed too, and they're going to be out there hounding that ball, trying to hawk that ball out of their hand. And this, that guy, young man went to the free throw line with a chance to make a 4-point play a while ago. And cut their lead down to 1, but it's still just a 1-possession game, so. Going to see some good defense. This Birdie team's going to try to shake one of these good ball handlers
Birdie's
loose.
had trouble getting the ball
Sure
in
has.
bounds against this press, and they've got to get it in. They get it into Smith. Smith's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 22, Dimitri Trotter. It's going to be his 4th foul. 9 seconds to go. Birdie fans were trying to help him to get it down the floor.
Yeah,
with
they
the
were
ball.
trying to help, yeah.
Portageville fans hollering 5.
Yeah. I heard one down here call a walk. I didn't know.
Jake Smith is 0 for 2 from the line. He's 0 for 3 now. He scored 2 in the game. Hear the buzz in the crowd right now.
Sure
They're all
is.
like this. Smith's next free throw up will not go. Rebounded on the floor by Jake Welch. Passes to Dill. Dill has it. Gets it to Smith. To Owens. To Curry.
Bernie Mule's going to win this ball game.
With a half a second to go, 0.5, Jake Welch hustled over, picked up the loose ball, threw it into Dill. Dill was in a crowd, got it. First thing he did was shuffle that ball out.
That's right. How many times have we seen this Jake Welch hustle? That's twice right over here in the last 2 times in this quarter. He's run in there, stole that pass, flipped it back into a teammate. He has made some great plays.
Curry is 6 for 6 from the line tonight, 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter. He has 21 in the game. First one will not go. And Portageville still has a shot.
That's right. That's right.
A half a second, you can still get it off, but you can't dribble. You're going to have to take it and throw it. Next one, he scores. We got a timeout on the floor. 67-64. We're going to keep it right here. Now, Tommy, we saw a game at Bernie already this year between Bloomfield and Puxico. Puxico scored to go 2 points up with 4/10 of a second, or 6/10, one of the two. I can't remember which. Bloomfield called timeout, went to set play. Puxico put a man down on the ball to over the guy throwing the ball in.
Right.
And it's a tall guy, too. I believe it was McClure was down there over the ball. They threw a lob to Williamson just across the center line. He grabbed it and turned and shot as the horn went off and fell in.
Sure did.
So it can happen. So Bernie has seen that at their gym.
That's right.
By 2 other teams involved. We'll see what happens here.
Well, I'll tell you what, this ball game has come down to the wire. We said we thought this thing would be a good ball game, and it has turned out to be. Both teams, like one team take a lead, other team come back. Just been a well-played game.
Let's see how Bernie defends, because you really don't care if they get it in the 2-point line. Inbounding will be Treadwell. And you know who they want to get it to.
That's right.
Treadwell with the shot.
Oh, I thought it was in.
I want to tell you what, folks. I thought he was going to win the car.
I did too. I thought it was in.
Everybody else did too.
Sure did. Very well played ball game.
What a good game, a great 5th place game. The Bernie Mules come out victorious. They beat the Portageville Bulldogs 67-64. We're going to be back with the wrap here in just a moment. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, Tommy, we just watched a real good 5th place game there between Bernie and Portageville. Both teams wanted that game. Portageville almost, that shot from the angle we were at, it looked like it was on it, just off to the left, a little short. But what a great game it was played by both teams.
Sure was. I tell you what, Portageville played a nice game, and Bernie played a nice game. Both of them come out there. I know Coach Bodwell don't like to take a loss, but he's got to be happy with the way his Portageville Bulldogs played tonight.
I was impressed the way his team shot tonight. I thought they shot extremely well, especially from the outside. They've been banging it inside, and I thought they did a great job.
I did too.
Well, let's do a quick recap of this game for you before our post game with our coaches. Jake Owens with 24 led the Bernie Mules in all scores. Zach Curry with 22. 10 to Silas Dill, 5 to Jordan McGowan, 2 to Jake Welch, Quentin Stevens, and Jake Smith. Free throw wise, Bernie was 13 for 18 the second half, 17 for 24 for the game. For the Portageville Bulldogs, Byron Wright led all their scores with 15, 11 to Dimitri Trotter, and 11 to Terrell Jones, 7 to DJ Birdwell, 6 to Bruce Mathis, 4 each to Jacob Estes, Devin Bobo, 3 each to TJ Smith and Fred Treadwell. Portageville, on the other hand, was 3 for 9 from the free throw line. He's only shot 9 free throws, but tell you what, you put Bernie to the line, they're going to cash in more times than not.
Majority of the time, they're going to make you pay when you put them up there. And boy, they buried their three-pointers now to get them open. And Zach Curry had a nice game, and Jake Owens. Jake Owens, what can I say? You know, he has just had a fine tournament all the way around, night in, night out. Not taking anything else away from any of the other Birdie Mules, but Jake Owens has really, really had a nice tournament.
He's really come of age here, hasn't he?
Sure has. And what can you say about Jake Wells' hustle? You know, he's got presence of mind to jump up, steal that ball, going out of bounds, turn, and find his teammate in the middle in there and throw it into it. He made 2 real fine plays in that fourth quarter. That basically
doesn't go in the scorebook.
That's right.
But you'll always remember it.
You bet. And you know, without those plays, who knows, this thing could have had a different outcome.
That's right. For Tommy Jacobs, I'm Bill Hampton, our camera person in this game, Justin Gregory. Hope that you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned to the post-game show and meet with the coaches. And we'll see you out and about again. Don't forget, if you're out and about on those roadways, please put those seatbelts on. We always want to see you back watching YHC TV. Appreciate all your comments that you give us about all the things going on our station. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow.
Here with Coach Brad Botch after the Bernie victory over Portageville. Good win for you, Brad.
Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate it.
What you got in mind on it?
Anytime you beat a Portageville team, you feel pretty fortunate. And you know, I told the kids before the game that I think the most important thing is not to focus on the 5th place games, focus on going 3-1. And you know, I think our guys kind of put the loss behind them and move forward today. And hey, you know, I'm sure a lot of people saying, oh gosh, they ought to beat Portageville, this and that. And I just don't see it that way. Portageville's going to battle the heck out of you. And they've got one of the best coaches around, and you just got to go in there and battle. And I really thought our kids stepped up in the second half.
Never want to be looking opposite side of the bracket and see Coach Bidwell over there, I know.
No, I was glad when I saw they were in the top half and we were in the bottom, but we still met up anyway.
Still managed to see them, huh? And I thought, too, and you touched on it, the kids seemed to put the loss behind them. 5th place is tough to play for. So is 3rd place. And somehow you just got to figure out a way to get away from that and focus on winning, or you go home 2-2.
That's right. And our goal was to get up here and play for 4 nights. You know, and we ended up going 3-1. And I'm proud of the kids. I really thought they played a good second half. I thought Silas and some of those guys really rebounded well. Soup had a good game. Curry played his rear end off. It looks like he may even have a broken hand or broken wrist. He's got swelling all over it. He was in a lot of pain, and he really toughed it out. I was really proud of his effort. Jake Owens had an awesome tournament. You know, we just got contributions from a lot of sources. And the thing about our kids is they all complement themselves real well. You know, one guy does this, another guy does this, and they all complement themselves well, and they're so unselfish. They don't really care who gets the credit. I'm really proud of that bunch. And even though some people say, Coach, you won 5th place, but hey, I'm proud of them, and I'm really ecstatic of winning, of going 3-1 this tournament with this group.
That's right. You're 3-1. Not many teams get to do that, and in a field that was very crowded with teams of that level. You and Portageville, and that's obviously a toss-up.
This tournament is, I guess I've played in it and been around it for years now, and this tournament is evenly matched, and there was more parity this year than I've ever seen it before. There's been years where there's a lot of parity, but this year, anybody can beat anybody on any night. And, there's no favorites. I know we were a 2-seed or whatever, but that doesn't amount to hill of beans. We could have just as well been a 12-seed and still came out and went 3-1 and won the 5th place bracket. It doesn't mean anything. That the biggest thing is that you got to come ready to play every night, because the other coaches are getting their kids ready to play every night, and you got to be prepared and get out there and give it your best. And I'm really proud of my kids.
That's right. Or you can lay an egg and go home 2-2 and be scratching your head.
That's right, and not feel good about yourself for the rest of the break until the second half.
That's right. Well, a good win nonetheless.
Appreciate it, Lloyd.
Good
Appreciate
for
it.
you.
You guys did a good job with this.
Thank you.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Here with Coach Jim Bidewell, the Portageville Bulldogs, off another close Christmas tournament game.
Another one. We lost one now. We lost this one.
All 3 days, all of the last 3 days anyway, filled up with last second shots, last free throws at the end. How'd that play out for you?
Well, I figured, I was hoping it would come down to a game like that because, they have the capability with their shooting, the way they shoot, to really take you out of the ball game. And we built a good lead, and they weren't shooting well. They came out second half on fire, and we left them open. And we told them at halftime that you cannot leave them open. They're going to come out and make a run, and they did. And, I thought they were fixing to embarrass us, but our kids really battled, fought back, and had a chance there at the end. Missed a couple rebounds that really killed us. And, rebound is, we preached and preached and preached, and then there's, they can't learn any better lesson than what happened tonight.
That's right. And that, I know that's a coach killer because you're just, that's kind of what you want and need to happen.
Yeah.
And then you can't get the rebound.
Right. And like I said, we couldn't brought in Krzyzewski and told us a drill about rebounding, the importance of rebounding better than the lesson they learned tonight. So it's going to be a help to us. It hurts, but it's going to be good, I think, in the end.
Your last two games, the guys seem to respond. I mean, that's a good Bernie team. They're a mess to deal with because they do handle the ball and shoot it well.
Right, and our kids are getting better. We're not very big, but I thought we battled pretty well. A couple mental mistakes that we just have to play. We're playing hard now. We just have to play smarter.
I like the trap and the three-quarter stuff. Like I said, I know it helped in the Bloomfield win and this one.
Yeah, I don't think we're physically good enough to man up a team man-to-man for 4 quarters like a Donovan can right now. So we've got to mix it up and switch up a little bit, try to throw them off guard.
We were talking about all tournament selections earlier, and Portageville's hard to find one on. Your bunch is very much
it's a different one every night. I think Byron's probably got a little more athletic ability, but sometimes he gets lost or doesn't think, it's kind of new to him, but he is getting better. But that's all year long we've been having balanced scoring, and nobody really stands out, and maybe that's going to help us in the end.
We'll get them ready for next week.
We'll try.
Tournament.
All right, thank you all.
Good seeing you.